So class, just as a quick summary of what we just read, the story of Narcissus was essentially what? The story of a beautiful man who was led to a pond by a nymph named Nemesis. And what did Narcissus do at this pond? What? He fell in love with his own reflection, staring at it until he fell down dead from starvation, unable to remove himself from the beauty of his own image. Narcissism. That's the word we get from this. What? Narcissism. Self-absorption. Pandeia, as you may or may not know, shares the name of the daughter of what? Zeus. And she was goddess of what?
You.
Ah, correct. Did you know that, Pandeia? Anyway, I guess we're all ready for the test, no? Oh, wait a minute, Panda. Oh, you don't mind me calling you that, do you? Well, good, because I just wanted to say that from what little bit I'm reading here, you really know what you're talking about. Your knowledge of Greek mythology obviously goes way beyond your name, huh? Uh-huh. All right, Panda, I'll let you get going. Go have fun, but not too much fun.
I can't stand that bitch. Contrary to what most people think, I'm not actually mute. Yet they still talk slowly to me, like Americans do with foreigners, as if it'll make them suddenly understand English. It's almost as funny as their attempts to use sign language at me. I'm just antisocial. Not as in, oh, I'm a bit antisocial, but as in, the doctor has officially pronounced you chronically antisocial. Apparently it's ICD-10 disorder. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't enjoy people. Some of them are even kind of cute. I wish those two would just shut up and go out already. Nick is a nice kid, but has chronic anxiety. It is blatantly obvious that he's fond of this girl Alec, but of course there's no way on earth that he'll go for her without a push. Alec, on the other hand, is diagnosed with chronic antisocial tendencies as well. I suppose that's why I rather like her. Nick is the only person she ever talks to. I don't think he fully understands the importance of this, though.
and nothing is written in the book. Reality is made by you, and every lie that you pursue eventually turns true.
They just needed a little push.
In that context, this is where the word echo comes from. He was cursed to what? Forever repeat what others say. And when Narcissus passed away, the last thing he said was what? Farewell, which Echo could only repeat. This is an example of what? Somebody? Dramatic irony. Well then, I think I'll just pass out the tests. Many of you did very well, but I still feel that you could have done better. The results could have been better. If your grade is below a B minus, I want you to do some extra credit.
My parents were obsessed with Greek mythology. When I was born, they named me after the goddess of youth, and have since forever expected me to be the glowing human embodiment of sunshine. I don't think they like me very much, hence sending me to this school for the year. Not that I'm complaining, they're still in my life. They've donated enough money to the school and got to know each and every one of the lepers here well enough to almost convince me that they care. Bitter? Moi?
the shins, you know? You gotta hear this one song. No change your life, I swear. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to off the life forms. Conundrum. Thank you for that.
Okay, Pandeia, you can come in now. Hey, Pandeia. So, I need to get a few answers straightened out here. I hear you tried to, I'm not sure what really happened, but something happened between Nick and Alec. Yeah. So tell me about what happened. Oh yeah, that's right. You can write right. Wonderful. Please just write down a little bit that happened for me. Can you do that? Now, do you really think that was appropriate? Now, Pandeia, from a mature and from what I hear, very bright student, do you really think that is a very respectable way to respond to me? Now, I don't really mean to be a prick, but I'm very serious about this. Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase and tell you exactly why you came to my office. Nick asked to take Alec out, and it didn't go like it was supposed to. It really wasn't pretty, but because of privacy, I cannot tell you what happened. And it really wasn't a pretty thing, and you might have ruined a friendship there. Okay, Pandeia, if you cannot communicate with me, there's really nothing else that I can do. You can leave, but just remember what I've said. God, I hope you never get to be like that. Hello, Mrs. Smith.
When I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go walk.
Pandeia? The principal called me today and said I should talk to you. Pandeia, he told me about what you did with Nick and Alec. You got what you hoped for. He asked her on a date. But you know what? The poor girl stood out in the rain for 2 hours waiting for him. She had to walk home since she planned on going back with Nick. They found him later in that night, cowering in his room and crying like a baby. You know, Nick has bad anxiety. Did you think for a second about what forcing a girlfriend on him might do? And that poor little Alex, she's so fragile already. People aren't your dolls, Pandeia. Just because you can't interact with them like a normal person doesn't mean they are your playthings. Despite what you might think, they feel things too. Your dad and I have been talking. Obviously, staying in that school has taught you nothing. We talked about bringing you home, but we think that there isn't much more in our power to do for you. We've decided that we are going to have you live in the state hospital for a few months. Trust us that this is for your good. It is the best that we know how to do. Even if you refuse to speak to me, I still love you. Bye, Panda.
Go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on.
Oddly, I felt nothing after talking to my mother, like I had expected this. I pitied her, though. She's so wrapped up in her delusions. Honestly, I'm comfortable with feeling nothing. It's been my oldest friend. And at least I'm not like her.
Good night, Puma.
I'll be happy no matter what they try.